In the heart of downtown Los Angeles, a quiet concrete wall tells the story of Bridget Biddy Mason. Born enslaved in 1818, her life would carry her from the deep south to California, from bondage to freedom, and from obscurity to becoming one of the most beloved figures in the city's history. As a young woman, Biddy was owned by Robert Marion Smith, a Mormon convert who valued her skills as a midwife and herbal healer. In 1848, Smith forced her and her 3 small daughters to walk nearly 1,700 miles behind a wagon caravan from Mississippi to Utah. She herded cattle, cooked, delivered babies, and cared for her own children along the way. In 1851, the Smiths moved again, this time to California, a free state by law, but one where many enslavers still held people in bondage. For over 5 years, Biddy remained illegally enslaved in San Bernardino. In 1855, Smith tried to move his enslaved household to Texas, where slavery remained legal. But Biddy's allies in Los Angeles, the Owens family, intervened. The sheriff stopped Smith's wagons, and in January 1856, Biddy petitioned the court for freedom. Despite laws forbidding black testimony against whites, Judge Benjamin Hayes allowed her to tell her story privately. He ruled in her favor. Biddy Mason, her children, and family were declared free forever under Californian law. She was 38 years old, and for the first time, free to choose her own life. Biddy settled in Los Angeles working as a midwife and nurse. Known for her skill and compassion, she earned a steady income and carefully saved. In 1866, she bought nearly an acre of land downtown, making her one of the first African-American women to own property in California. As the city grew, so did her real estate investments, eventually giving her a small fortune. But it was her generosity, not her wealth, that defined her. Called Aunt Biddy and later Grandma Mason, she opened her home to feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, and care for children. She visited prisoners, nursed the sick, and gave freely to neighbors in need. In 1872, she and her son-in-law helped found Los Angeles' first African Methodist Episcopal Church, the city's first black church, hosting its earliest services in her living room and even donating the land for its chapel. Her creed was simple: if you hold your hand closed, nothing good can come in. The open hand is blessed. When Biddy Mason died in 1891 at 72 years old, Los Angeles mourned deeply. Though buried in an unmarked grave, her contributions were not forgotten. Nearly a century later, her grave was marked, and in 1989 the city created Biddy Mason Memorial Park on the site of her homestead. Today, her legacy endures in murals, churches, and charitable foundations that carry her name. From enslaved mother trudging behind a wagon train to philanthropist and community pillar, Biddy Mason's life is a testament to resilience, faith, and the power of generosity. Los Angeles, a city built by dreamers, still reveres Grandma Mason, a woman who turned hardship into hope and left a legacy of open hands and open hearts.